My name is McKenna. I'm a Director for Nursing working for East London Foundation Trust and have worked in this trust for over 20 years. I was diagnosed with dyslexia when I started secondary school, when challenges around reading and writing were recognised. In the 80s, the support for dyslexia was very limited, and as a result, my teacher, my family and I reduced my career and academic expectations for myself. This resulted in a lifelong background belief that I was not as bright or clever as others, even though my achievements did not necessarily support this. I have never declared my dyslexia, and in the workplace my direct colleagues knew. I was not ashamed of my dyslexia, however I was proud that I had achieved despite it and didn't want it to define me. I developed ways of coping, getting others to write on whiteboards during brainstorming and having a trusted proofreader, working to my strengths and having other people in the team take on parts of the role that I might struggle with. When I applied for the Director of Nursing post, I needed to sit a timed intelligence test. This totally spun me out. I was going to struggle with almost all components of this test. I thought my hopes for my future were going to be restricted by my inability to get through the test. This led me to disclose my dyslexia to my manager, and as a result, the organisation administering the test increased the time to do that. The manager took the results of the test into account in my interview, but it didn't. It was only one part of the process. I was subsequently successful. I was then supported by HR to receive dyslexia testing. Testing and what can be available to help has definitely come a long way since the 80s. The test showed that in certain areas I have the lowest 20% percentile functioning against the general population. However, the test also showed that I, in other areas, had some of the top scores against the general population, and it's likely that my strengths and my weaknesses balance each other out. The testing process was a really important process in validating my challenges. It also helped me to think about recognition of my strengths that I do draw on and to continue to achieve. Through this and some provision of developmental sessions, I feel able to shed my adolescent feelings of academic inadequacy. As a result of testing, there was also some tech solutions and workshops I could access which have assisted me. I give thanks to all the people who have supported me and be sure that I will need to continue to be supported. My acceptance has led me to want to apply for the lead and be successful to be the lead for ELFT, to be part of increasing awareness around all disabilities and to support staff to achieve their very best and their potential. Thank you for listening.